Iggy Azalea comes to Demi Lovato's defense.
Did Paris Hilton just shade Kim Kardashian?
And Kendall Jenner's boyfriend gets called out for being a bad kisser.
All that and more on today's rundown.
This episode is brought to you by TurboTax. Relax, there's TurboTax.
Okay, you guys, fans have just found the biggest proof yet that Kylie's pregnancy announcement is coming like real soon.
It's actually the biggest proof I've seen so far in this whole Kylie Jenner pregnancy debacle. But first, let's talk about Iggy Azalea really stepping out to defend Demi Lovato. When Mike Wass, an entertainment editor, sent out a tweet shading Demi for her recent Instagram photos, Iggy Azalea stepped right up to defend our girl. Mike said in the since deleted tweet, Demi turning into an Instagram model is 2018's most depressing development. The second Iggy got wind of his rude remarks, she fired right back, replying, all I read was a woman feeling confident, beautiful, and happy in her own skin on social media, and that depresses me. That's depressing, but unfortunately, not a development. Hashtag flaunt it, Demi. Not gonna lie, that's a pretty great clapback, though Demi didn't directly respond to Mike's criticism. She did thank her bestie for having her back, saying, I love you, thanks for always having my back. Love you. I don't understand why people feel the need to express their negativity on the internet for the world to see, as if the world actually gives a about their nasty opinions anyway. If you don't have anything meaningful to say, don't say it. Ask yourself who is benefiting from your tweet and what is it you're really gaining from it. Mike did eventually delete that tweet and apologized, saying, deleting my tweet, I didn't mean to offend anyone, I'm sorry. You know, I think on Twitter we feel like we want to be comedic and silly, and people will say things sometimes not understanding that a celebrity that you might mention is still a person behind the tweet, that you should be considering that if they saw that, how would that make them feel? So I like that he deleted the tweet and apologized. And I thought Demi's tweet had a lot of rich life lessons in it. I took that to heart, Demi.
No, I completely agree with you. I also appreciate the fact he apologized because I don't think he meant it in a mean way. But what surprises me the most of all the people, I wouldn't expect Iggy Azalea to come to Demi's defense. I didn't even know they were friends until this article.
Yeah, they were friends, although I haven't heard much about their friendship recently. But you know what?
Now.
That's the story of true friendship. You don't always see it on social media, so I love that she stood up for her.
Okay, you guys, so people are thinking Paris Hilton might have just shaded Kim Kardashian because she was just spotted dressed looking exactly like Kim Kardashian. But turns out it wasn't shade after all. In a series of paparazzi-like shots, Paris was photographed dressed just like Kim, and it's safe to say a bunch of people were confused by this because she didn't look like herself whatsoever. But both Kim and Paris shared these photos on their socials, with Kim dubbing Paris as the OG in her captions, while Paris expressed how much fun she had while being a Kim clone in the new Yeezy 6 campaign. So it was for a campaign for Kanye. Now, these two have definitely had their ups and downs in the past, but after seeing these photos and now the fact they're working together, it's safe to assume that there's no longer any bad blood between Paris and Kim. Especially when Paris then tweeted afterwards, twinning in Yeezy Season 6, love you gorgeous, at Kim. So there's no shade there. Just the two people who we never thought would work together or we'd see together again just did a project together for Kanye.
Yeah, you know, I think Paris Hilton is on the rise right now. I've seen her names in headlines a lot recently, so I think she's really trying to like invest back in her celebrity career. I'm not really sure exactly what that means, but you know what I mean. But she and Kim were friends, and we didn't really know if they'd actually had a falling out. We just know that they were never really spotted together after they used to work together back when Kim was her assistant on her reality show.
Isn't that crazy to think about?
So wild. But I think that this is a smart marketing move, and like I said before, you know, just because people don't post about their friendship on social media doesn't mean they're not actually friends. So I kind of like that.
It's true.
Also, just another Kardashian update. Khloe sadly took to social media to announce that her dog just passed away. Gabbana was his name. He was 14 years old, and she was so sad. She wrote, last night my sweet Gabbana passed away. She was more than a pet. She was my first child, my companion, and my friend. She was incredible. She made sure I was never lonely, even during lonely times. Khloe actually took custody of the dog after her mom, Kris and Caitlyn Jenner, divorced. And you know what? It is so sad when you lose a pet, because after 14 years with an animal, you do get attached. You know, it's really sad right now, but at least Khloe has a new baby on the way. She's got something to distract her from the loss.
I know. I mean, losing pets is definitely hard. Especially like dogs, because dogs, they're your best friend. They're your family. And also, the fact Gabbana was alive for 14 years, that is a long life for a dog. So
yeah.
We love you, Khloe. We're sorry for your loss, but yeah, I'm happy she does have the baby on the way to hopefully help ease the pain, because I know it's hard. Okay, you guys, and now for the biggest proof yet that Kylie will be announcing her pregnancy. It's here, fans found it, and it makes a lot of sense. After checking out the Keeping Up with the Kardashians Wikipedia page, fans are thinking the announcement is coming very soon. Why? Because on the list of remaining episodes of season 14, there is one title that sticks out from the rest. It's called We're Expecting. Fans are thinking that this has to be Kylie's pregnancy announcement because, well, both Kim and Khloe have already announced their pregnancy, so really, who else would it be? There's one more left. There's one more Kardashian Jenner who needs to announce her pregnancy.
If this is accurate, right? Like,
True.
if this is a real list of the episodes, it could have been fabricated and photoshopped, so we don't really know for sure if it's real. It's Wikipedia, for goodness sake. But I fully expect that to be a thing, and also, like, I feel like she might have the baby even before that episode airs. Do you know what I mean? Which is even crazier.
Yeah, Erin and I were talking about this before the episode started. When was the last time we saw Kendall? It was Kylie. It was about 5 months ago. And so that means she started showing around 5 months ago. So before that, how long are you not showing? Like a couple months, 3 months? She has to be due any day now, right?
Yeah, I think so. I'm putting money on it. So let us know if you want to get in on the pool. I've put in $2 so far, so, you know, big dollars.
Big money.
Big dollar bills.
And aside from that, you guys, there's actually more news surrounding the Kylie pregnancy, but more so about the childbirth itself, because apparently Kylie's terrified. So according to People, a source close to Kylie revealed that she's, quote, nervous about the birth and anxious about the pain, and that she, quote, wants to have an easy birth and is open to pain medicine. This isn't necessarily shocking news because, let's be real, who doesn't want to have an easy birth? The source also told People that Kylie is putting the finishing touches on the nursery and that it is, quote, pink, pink, pink. Okay, honestly, who's not scared of the pain of childbirth?
I said the same thing this morning. I actually did a story on this exactly, and I was reading it and I was like, me.
Yeah.
Like, totally relatable. Like, the most relatable Kylie Jenner has been in this statement, if it's true, which I'm sure it is. I'm scared. I know, I'm scared too. I'm the type of person that thinks, like, if I get pregnant, and then, like, the 9th month hits, which actually you're pregnant for 10 months, not 9. They lie to you, people.
What?
Google it. When you get to that place where you're like, oh gosh, it's about to happen, I'm gonna be like, I actually want to take it back. I take it back. I take it back. I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it. So I am scared for her.
I know. I'm scared for her too. Childbirth is scary, you guys. It hurts. There's pain meds for a reason, so I feel what she's saying. Honestly, I fully believe this source. I don't know if it was Jordan Woods or who, but I think they know what's up. I also think that this is a basic fact that they literally could have just gathered by thinking, oh, childbirth does hurt. I bet she's scared.
Headline, Kylie Jenner is afraid of pain. Same.
Surprise.
This is a story I really don't want to talk about because it's kind of embarrassing, but alas, the news, everyone's talking about it, so I have to. Apparently, Kendall Jenner's ex-boyfriend, Blake Griffin, was just called out for being a bad kisser. It all started when Lolo Jones made a comment on Blake's Instagram when he announced his departure from the Clippers, which said, checks calendar to see if it's April 1st. Seemed like a harmless remark, but one user thought this was Lolo's way of flirting and responded, I think Lolo Jones has a thing for Blake Griffin. She then shut down that idea immediately by responding with, quote, nah, I went on a date with him, worst date of my life, and he's a terrible kisser. Okay, so the fact that she commented on his photo is a friend move, right? Like, I don't comment on people's photos that I don't like. I just, like, secretly stalk them, afraid of double tapping. So she commented, I'm thinking, okay, they're friends or whatever. This is so mean.
So mean. That's what, I was thinking the same thing. Like, if you're friends with someone, why else would she post, like, I was checking to see if it was April 1st comment? If you don't like the guy, you clearly don't like him. You're saying you went on a terrible date and he's a terrible kisser. I just don't get why. It feels like a defense move. Like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
I don't like him. And it's like, well, maybe you do then.
I mean, everybody's had a bad kisser in their life. You know what I mean? Like, there are more bad kissers out there than I think there are good kissers. But you know, practice makes perfect, Blake, and maybe he and Kendall Jenner nailed it. You know, maybe he really found his groove with her. All right, guys, do you think Iggy Azalea did the right thing standing up for Demi Lovato? Do you think Iggy Azalea will have a comeback career move happening soon? I hope so.
I hope so too. But I also want to know, do you guys think this episode title is real? And if it is, it has to be Kylie, right? Let us know down in the comments below what you think.
Keeping Up with the Kardashian episode title. I thought you meant, in a way, like our episode title. I was like, of course it's real right now. We didn't lie to these people.
Conspiracy theory. Is it real?
Oh my gosh, you guys. Thanks for watching, and we will see you back here tomorrow. Click left for Lauren Jarecki going solo.
And click right for the 2018 Grammy highlights.
This episode is brought to you by TurboTax. Relax, there's TurboTax.